In his only official visit, President John Kennedy arrived at the airport in Palm Springs on March 24, 1962. He was greeted by more than 7,000 people and welcomed by Palm Springs Cowboy Mayor Frank Bogert. It was all part of a California visit for the president, but the desert portion was mostly about relaxing. But like anything political, it was not without controversy.
I know we're all indebted to a great friend, Frank Sinatra.
Kennedy supporter and family friend Frank Sinatra had assumed the president would stay at his home. Frank was, after all, instrumental in getting the president elected. But the Kennedys felt that Frank's alleged connections to the mob made staying at a home where Sam Giancana may have stayed untenable. So Kennedy stayed at the Silver Spur Ranch home of Bing Crosby, a Republican. Sinatra never forgave the Kennedys for the slight. The president spent much of the day visiting his predecessor, President Dwight David Eisenhower, at his El Dorado Country Club home, talking at great lengths about the things that only presidents can talk about to each other. A party that night at Silver Spur Ranch was supposedly attended by screen siren and blonde bombshell Marilyn Monroe. Now, there's no official word if that's true, but many who attended the party have over the years confirmed the story. What we do know is that President Kennedy did attend Mass the next day at the then very small and relatively new Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Palm Desert.
Very gracious. He just wouldn't come and then lickety-split get out of here. He would meet people, he would greet people, he would have his picture taken with the pastor, and from what I understand was a very gracious and considerate and kind parishioner.
The plaques that commemorate the presidential visits to the church show 3 separate dates during the Kennedy presidency, yet only one visit was an official presidential stop.
And I think there is an attractiveness, a unique attractiveness to the desert that perhaps is not found in other parts of our country. In addition, there are homes here that can accommodate a president of the United States, the Annenberg Estate, Porcupine Creek, where they're safe, the Secret Service approves of it, and it offers everything I think that anyone could want.
It was not uncommon for presidents to come to the desert unofficially, staying here for rest and relaxation, for golf, or soaking up warm winter sun. But what made Kennedy's visit different was that he wasn't locked down at some estate, or later at the Annenberg home at Sunnylands. He stayed at Bing Crosby's ranch. He dined in restaurants around town. He partied with the locals, and he attended Mass in Palm Desert at Sacred Heart.
And would come here on Sunday mornings. And at that time, the church it ended right where I'm sitting, and much fewer seats, just the seats that you see behind me. And the door was behind us where that window is, and Kennedy would sit in the first 2 pews on the right-hand side. So these pews these are the actual pews, but they were located in the back.
President Kennedy's last visit to the Coachella Valley was September 29, 1963. He attended Mass at Sacred Heart that day, less than 2 months before he'd be assassinated in Dallas, Texas.